Yo, this your boy T Top, Top Busy the Bear, King of the State, and right now you're watching rapgrid.com. Huh?
Alright, yo, Rap Grid, it's Drect. I'm here with the good brother B Magic, man. What's up, Magic?
What up, what up?
So, yo, man, you coming straight off a classic with Iron Solomon, and you got people screaming B Magic is back, right?
Yeah.
So then, URL books you to battle Av. Everybody's hype, battle of punchlines. He's the new gunner, you one of the favorites. Everybody's hyped for this matchup. Then all of a sudden, we start hearing St. Louis ain't showing up to the battle. Ill ain't there, you ain't there. Hitman talking shit. We got URL staff throwing out blogs, and we heard from you a little bit, but I just want to know what's going on from your point of view. Is it a St. Louis versus URL thing? Was it just a mishap? Like, what happened?
Yeah, it was basically it was a big misunderstanding. It's definitely a mishaps because like that, just thinking some shit like that, maybe it was just I don't know, man. Feelings, man. The situation just went all the wrong way. So I don't know where that come from though. Like that idea, I don't even know how that's being even possibly being. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about the idea of St. Louis versus URL?
Yeah, I don't get that.
Well, I think it's because
It's always hey yo, it's St. Louis to the death though. Like you know what I'm saying? Of course I'm from St. Louis, my nigga, and I'm a represent. But just how they putting that together. I don't know how they thought that. I don't know how that thought came like to them or something. But I thought it was nonsense.
yeah, I think from an average fan point of view that doesn't really know what goes on behind the scenes, it kind of looks like Young Ill didn't show up, you didn't show up, and there's issues with Hitman and Averb complaining about things about Smack. So I think in the fans' mind, it's like, damn, all the biggest Smack battlers from St. Louis ain't going. It must be them versus Smack, you know?
I can see where they get it from because Verb heard about the bullshit and you know what I'm saying, he wasn't too fond of it. Like he ain't like the shit on stage. You know what I'm saying, when they say pray for St. Louis, they put all of us in there. You know what I'm saying? That was like kind of borderline disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? But I guess man, like Verb, everybody got their own opinions about it. Everybody don't agree to it. Everybody don't disagree. You know what I'm saying? There's just a lot of opinions going around right now.
Yeah. So I mean, what? Let us know what actually happened, man. You know what I mean? I don't know if it was a personal issue. You want to get too deep into that, but basically, why didn't you go to the battle?
Shit, I had a couple of little family issues I had to take care of. And, you know what I'm saying? Just couldn't leave town, until I took care of them. It was, no, it wasn't no death in the family. No, it wasn't no nobody in the hospital or nothing. But it was important enough for me to stay. So I just, you know what I'm saying? I just couldn't leave. I just couldn't leave at the moment. Well, I was willing to keep the battle, you know what I'm saying, and do it another day or next couple of days or it could have been anything, but there's a lot of miscommunication going on in this. So, shit. I talked to Noobs and had a respectful conversation to him. So it's just like a lot of miscommunication going on, man, and niggas just taking it the wrong way.
So will you be battling Av at the next event, or are we gonna see a one-off with B Magic and Av?
I don't know. I can't say. I would love to do it if motherfuckers just sit down and really, I don't know, because it's hard to say after all this confusion. You know what I'm saying? Like really, I done had a lot of disrespectful things and been brought to me, and you know what I'm saying, and it was said, and shit that don't even have no business being in what should I say, internet interviews and shit, be just because the fans need an explanation and nobody's really giving them really what they want to hear. So I guess people feel that they need to go deeper into the situation and tell more, well, basically they side of the story. But you know, everybody don't know what's going on, so it's everything. All this shit is miscommunication for real. But it's how they going about it. That wasn't the right way, you know.
Yeah. So I guess, I don't want people to see this interview and get the wrong idea, but like when you say uh miscommunication, like just calls weren't made, you know what I mean? It was it I, I I just don't want people to get confused. Was it unprofessionalism on your end? You know what I mean? Like if
No, unprofessional would have been me not calling. You know, not telling them nothing, just stayed at the crib. That would have been unprofessional on on my end. What? Hey, you know, it was shit that happened on both sides that was unprofessional. But what was done there, that was a like the backlash off of it. My nigga, the internet blew up for like 3 days.
yeah, I was at World Domination at the time, and before the battles could even happen, we was hearing all about this on the second day.
Yes, crazy, crazy. But yet, it's still other people that didn't show up, but you ain't heard about it.
Oh, there's people not from St. Louis that didn't show up.
Yeah, from on day two. So, well, nobody heard nothing about that. But shout out to my nigga. You know what I'm saying? He know what I'm talking about. But I won't put him in it. But that's my nigga. But like, my nigga didn't show up. I don't know what that was situation, but hopefully he had a situation at the crib, and you know what I'm saying. And he had to take care of, which that's what that's the ultimate goal is make sure family right at the crib. That's why we all do this shit. I think. You know what I'm saying?
So you not, just to reiterate, you not jumbled in with everybody that's beefing from St. Louis. You just have a different issue as far as your battle was concerned, right?
Yeah, I can't look. This is what I can't do. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with all my niggas from St. Louis. Hitman my nigga, Verb my nigga, Ill my nigga. Well, I'm gonna say this: nobody cannot, you know, try to get me to do what they want me to do. At the end of the day, I make my own decisions. And my decision was based on what was going on in my life, not what was based on going on in my other, my homeboy's life, and nothing like Ill and Holla and Verb. It wasn't based on that. It was based on my household.
Yeah. So hopefully we can see that battle go down. We just released an interview with Chilla Jones where he was giving his take and basically saying St. Louis is one of the most important cities to URL. So he'd like to see all this shit figured out because y'all are accountable for a lot of views. And that Midwest, the rivalry the Midwest brings to different areas of the U.S. is some of the most exciting stuff in battle rap.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. You got to think about it, my nigga. When it comes to battle rap, they say top performer. That's like Hitman is considered one of the top performers in battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, you can say Ill, Verb, Holla, and Magic is top names in battle rap. And I came on a second wave and I made it up there with them like real quick. You know what I'm saying? So we did a lot for battle rap. I done gave a lot of classics. for battle rap. On Smack alone, I damn near got what about shit more than 10 battles. Man, I got damn near 20 battles on Smack. You know what I'm saying? So I did a lot for this. Like, you know, it's just that don't get me wrong, business is business, but you know what I'm saying, respect is another thing, and you know, like I don't think that the St. Louis crowd like us, me, Verb, Ill, and Hot, I don't think we get the proper respect that we supposed to get from battle rap. You know what I'm saying? As much as we did for it, we don't get the proper respect. And all shit, due to these last couple of days, I don't get no respect at this point. These niggas done said, fuck your family.
So I know you
We
already
need to
talking about
battle.
retiring. Is this kind of adding fuel to that fire?
I talked about that. I talked about retiring, and you know what I'm saying. And I after the Iron Solomon battle, I got back amped about battling. You know what I'm saying. That actually amped me up. That was actually what I needed. And they got me back to watching battle rap and all that shit. Like Rum Nitty plays a big part in me. You know what I'm saying. Wanting to battle rap again. Cause that nigga is intelligent when it come to bars. So like after the Iron Solomon battle, man, I sat and watched a couple of Rum Nitty shits. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you know punchers watch punchers, and right now, besides myself, I think Rum Nitty is the best. You know what I'm saying? So I just been getting amped off that shit, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That shit is inspiration. Like it's definitely motivation to make you want to yeah, nigga, I need to get back up. You know what I'm saying? Because at one point I was lazy about some shit. A lot of people would, you know, notice me stumbling and shit. That wasn't because of laziness though. That was just sometimes it was just I guess I didn't prepare enough. You know what I'm saying? Because when you got something stuck in your head, you can't fuck up. You know what I mean? So I can take that on the chin, saying I wasn't prepared for a nice amount of my battles for a certain period of time. But nigga, all the ones that really meant something, my nigga, I came and showed up, and nobody can deny that. Like I ain't saying that I don't show up to ones that don't mean nothing. But you know how it is. It's more motivating when you want to battle somebody.
Word. And you know the I guess the final thing I want to talk about is we know you left the block, but when I interviewed Chilla, he had a lot of good things to say about you. Say he still talks to you. So
I still talk to everybody in the block. Everybody left on mutual agreements. It wasn't nothing bad because it wasn't like that we wasn't all solo artists. You know what I'm saying? But we just try to make some crack with the music. You know what I'm saying? And it just didn't go how it's supposed to went. So we just parted ways.
I mean, can we
All
see you
them niggas,
collabing with
all
any
them
of them
niggas.
in the future? Whether it's a 2-on-2 battle, some music shit, is that still coming in the future?
Of course, of course. I'm supposed to be doing some shit with man. I gotta do some music with Cannon. Cannon is talented. I gotta do some shit with Rum Nitty. I shot 2 videos for Rum Nitty. Chilla Jones was on my mixtape. Rum Nitty was on my not I wouldn't say mixtape. It was a compilation album with a lot of names on it. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of noticeable names. And me and my nigga I Rock from Dago hooked up on that, and you know what I'm saying, we got that shit going, and we got a compilation, double disc compilation with damn near everybody on the block that make music. They on there. 40 Bars, Chilla, Rum Nitty, shit, Cortez on that motherfucker. There's a whole bunch of motherfuckers on there besides them. But yeah, of course, of course.
Where's that music at for people looking for it?
iTunes, Google Play, everywhere. Everything that's streaming. Like, I'm everywhere. Real shit. I've been doing this for a minute now. You know what I'm saying? I've been recording since I was like 8, nigga. That's 22 years.
Yeah, so we glad to see a
Google me.
battler that actually does music.
Yeah, I started with music. Battle rap was, you know what I'm saying, an experiment. It's just I was happen to be good at it, and lucked up on some motherfucking followers and fans, bro. And all my fans, that's my fans for real, through this whole situation, man, you can't tell them I did nothing wrong. That's why I fucks with them. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas know I'm gonna keep it 100. They know I'm gonna keep it 100. I ain't faking for nobody. So they loyal to me just because,
brother.
You know it.
So yeah, man. I guess in closing, man, I hope it gets resolved because URL is a brand that you grew with. You know.
Yeah.
Hopefully, just the communication opens up, and we see B Magic versus Av go down in the near future.
Yeah, I hope so, man. You know what I'm
You
saying?
in groups with mad miscellaneous niggas. Just to get rid of what? To get us out of here. Niggas that had beef.
Yeah, rap ain't surfing.
Surfing Rex.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say you.
Nigga, I'm saying it, nigga.
He don't deserve me to say his
I'm
name. That's
saying
why I ain't saying it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, what, niggas had beef.
I'm talking about you. You talking about my daddy. What's up? It was only a matter of time for people to realize what was going on, and that niggas was in an illusion that night. Dog had them. He had the whole crowd in an illusion, and he hypnotized them niggas. So he got to be a cold nigga to do that. If he can hypnotize 3,000 people, he got to be a cold nigga. So I give Lux his respect.